Welcome back, everybody. Dread BC with a finally not Storm, not Esper deck, but we are going back to one that we've done recently because I've made some actual changes to it and we want to see how they go. What we're looking at today is 20 blue or green spells, so I wanted to see if we could smother people with some Centaurs. Changes to the deck. Dropped Revitalize completely because this is Artifact and Enchantment. So, in lieu of Revitalize, we now have Fountains of Renewal. This is life gain that gets us more and more over time, and still draws us a card if we need to. It just costs a little bit more to do it, and it's not instant speed, but I think that's okay. Deploy is still one other option to get two Thopters in play that we can turn into 3/3s at instant speed, and Depose still can deal with large creatures. We're still running the Growth Spiral Gift of Paradise package, though I've dropped one Gift of Paradise and a few other things here and there to make way for treasure maps, because I think this is almost just as good as the two Chemist's Insights that were in there, except in this deck it might actually be better. You flip cards off the top you don't want, and then eventually this turns into 3 treasures, or if necessary you can draw a card, plus the flipped treasure map plus Smothering Tithe combo means you draw a large number of cards if they don't pay. Gift of Paradise is still in here as a 3 of, although it almost might be worth dropping the Absorb completely and going with the... you know what, I'm going to go ahead and drop 1 Absorb and put on the 4th Gift of Paradise, because both of them gain 3 life, but this one allows us to tap out and this one makes us hold back. I think this one's better later game than early on, but that's when we have extra mana to go with. Still got 2 Settle the Wreckage, 2 Cleansing Nova as removal package. Not the greatest of interactions. Probably gonna wish I had 3 of one of them, but if we need to make changes, we can. I might drop 1 Emergency Powers for a 3rd Cleansing Nova, but I'm going to run it as is for now. 4 Smothering Tithe and 3 Rampage of the Clans, the Smothering Tithe being the thing that really gets stuff going. If they don't do anything with it, then eventually the tokens get out of hand. The Rampage makes huge numbers of creatures, and we are off to the races. And then the Emergency Powers to combine with Smothering Tithe to create many, many, many tokens, hopefully. Hopefully. Now, because of the power of this card, I think Magical Christmas Land ideal would be to have at least 2 Smothering Tithes in play, cast Emergency Powers, creating 14 tokens. If we hit a 2nd Emergency Powers, we could use 7 of those to cast it and create 14 more tokens, netting us a total of 21. And then before the end of turn, we could Rampage and possibly even have, like, Absorb backup. So, I mean, that's a lot of cards to need to have to make it go off, but we'll see how it works. I think our toughest matchups will still probably be things like Mono Red, even though we have a lot in there. But, well, you know what? I take that back. I don't know that we even have a good matchup. We just have to sort of surprise someone and get stuff out quickly. Mid-range is going to beat us with efficient creatures early on, so we've got to have ways around that, which is why we've got the life gain and Depose deployed to create blockers. Karn is in there as a 2 of because he helps smooth out draws. He's Karn, Scion of lands. He can also, of course, create tokens later on, so he can be a win con when nothing else seems to be working. Just sort of all-around good beater. Against control, he's probably one of our best bets. We're not going to get a whole lot done against control otherwise. They might let us get off an Emergency Powers, but once their hand is refilled, getting off a Rampage is going to be very difficult. I don't know that we have anything to do against Teferi at all. I had considered even running an Immortal Sun, but what do you drop for an Immortal Sun? I think we just sort of lose to Teferi at that point. So let's run it as is. See what we can do. It could be good. It could be terrible. It could be good and terrible. We'll find out shortly. Our first opponent, Odin, with a fine choice of avatar. Great lands, counterspells, stuff. We'll keep it. This is a more controlling hand than I was expecting, but that's okay. Leonin Vanguard. Alright. Enter tapped. You're going to be taking at least 1 this turn. Do we see the Ajani's Pridemate? No, Bishop Soldier. Probably Pridemate next turn. Alright. Alright, well, not going to be countering anything. Don't feel like tapping down that soldier. Probably, I'm guessing, Ajani's Mantra, Ajani's Pridemate. That's my guess. Plains, Mantra, well, there's the Pridemate, okay. So, are they short on lands? Because that would be good. Although that means Settle the Wreckage is just going to be good for them, less so for us. Alright. Hold up, Absorb, or Gift of Paradise. I think I'm going to hold up on Absorb, just to gain a little bit more life this turn. Well, I don't know. Actually, there's really no... I mean, 4 mana, there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen at 4 mana, so... Yep, taking 9, going to 6, probably dead here. Alright. What you got? Wow. Well, that sucks. Okay, my turn then. Growth Spiral, right on schedule, like it always seems to be. We will hold up Settle the Wreckage, because it will keep us alive this turn no matter what. Barring an Angel. If they had, what's her name? If they played her, we would just lose outright. Lightning Vanguard's fine. Alright, Ajani gets big. Yes, resolve, hurry up. Get him out of here. They're going to play another one. Call to feast. This would have been a fine time for a Wrath. Just the best time for a Wrath, period. As it looks, gonna have a hard time winning this one, folks. We can gift. Gaining 3, that puts us to 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they cast a spell, we can counter it. If they don't, we can Growth Spiral or, I mean, we're not dead either way, but I have a feeling we're pretty much screwed until we draw a board sweep. Champion of Dusk. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just counter that spell. Oh, look at me, putting it on the wrong fucking land. Yep. You got it, buddy. That was a mistake. Misplay. Okay, immediately realizing that this deck does not want Absorb. So, decks. I care less about Absorb. Let's put in another Cleansing Nova. Let's put in Seal Away. How's that? Or do we want Seal Away at all? What other enchant... Hang on. That's not what I meant to do. What other enchantments are there? Let's look at the gold ones. I know there's Lawmage's Binding. This might be okay. It has Flash, so it does have that. Maybe 2 of these? Because once we're not intending to destroy this until the game is going to be over that next turn. Dovin's Acuity is just adorable, but the only things we have to trigger it are Depose, Deploy, and Growth Spiral. And I guess Rampage, but Rampage sort of is counterproductive with it because it would come back to your hand. Let's run it with 2 Lawmage's Binding, see what happens. Unless we just look at the mono white ones. Baffling End is fine. Dawn of Hope is also fine. Could be Dawn of Hope, actually. Actually, let's try it with Dawn of Hope. It has to be better than Lawmage's Binding, right? This is a deck in progress, so we'll see how it works. Maybe we just have to draw a board sweep against Swarm decks. That's, I mean... Okay, good mana. This is going to be the control matchup because we have all of our late game stuff. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Enters tapped. Here comes the... Oh, no control matchup? Hot damn! Dawn of Hope on turn 2. For the first time I can actually say, right on schedule. Alright. Probably looking into a Mortify in our near future. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll play this tapped. Don't think we're doing anything else. Priest is fine. Pass? Sure. My turn. Settle is also good. I think I'm going to depose their priest on upkeep. Stop during your upkeep, because I have nothing I want to do this turn. But I don't want him to make me discard. Wait, no, this doesn't... Sacrifice a creature. Okay, that's fine. Well, then we can hold back for a deploy if necessary, or just create a dude. Tithe Taker. Okay. Gonna do this now then, I suppose. Because if he really wants to sacrifice those two guys to get rid of this 1/1 token, he's welcome to do so. Would really like to draw that 5th land this turn. Hi-oh! Now. This is the question. This is aggro, so I think... I don't mind... they're not going to attack me for much this turn. I have no real reason to do anything else. So let's go ahead and do this. Let them do what they want to do. If they seriously want to priest away one of my 1/1s and sacrifice their 2 actual creatures, they're welcome to do so. Is he actually going to do it? Sacrificing his Tithe Taker? I was about to say, that seems like a pretty loose play. Kaya, okay. She will exile one of these 1/1s. I am hyper confused at what just happened. Okay. So was he. I clicked good game. Even the game doesn't think it was a good game. And I casted no blue or green spells. This might be the worst possible deck for this. I mean, we had blue spells, then we ended up removing a bunch of them, so I guess it's mostly white spells now, isn't it? So I might just have to post this under MTGA Fun. Well, Fountain of Renewal, Smothering Tithe. I see those two. I kind of want to keep it. Enter tapped. I could turn 1 Fountain, but nah. I don't have a turn 2 other than Growth Spiral, which I can still do. And I still will do. Let's do it now. No reason not to. Put this in play. Play the Fountain. Next turn, go for the Tithe. Marwyn. Alright, do I take no damage this turn? Yeah, I think that's the case. Why did I just... Oh, He had passed turn to me. Great. Okay, well that's cool. Do we see the enchantment now that we have thrown away an entire turn? Just completely straight up time walk them? For no cards, no mana? Shocks himself. He's got 5 mana available. I'm guessing he's elves. Yeah, okay, so Beast Whisperer. He can tap out for 2 more elves. Cleansing Nova's going to get him a little bit in 2 turns if I draw the white source. Sure. Resolves. Well, really starting to hope he does not have the elvish reclamation druid, reclamation sage, the elf that destroys enchantments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, I can Cleansing Nova next turn regardless. I'll still be taking 10 this turn, so that's bad. Alright, he does not want to tap Marwyn, and the game wants to tap Marwyn. Beastie Boy numero dos. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. Do you go wide against us, or do you just attack? See, this is where I would attack. Oh, man. This is going to be a good turn for us. Because that didn't cast. I'll take 4. Gain 1. Cleansing Nova. I mean, that's a yes. Seems like an obvious one to me. I think I'm going to pass turn. I'm not going to bother with the treasure map yet, or should I? Yeah, actually it's probably good to go ahead and get that going. Stop on upkeep. Actually, stop on the end of their turn. Look at that tall stack of cards just splayed out for us perfectly. Shocking himself. Ooh, he's Naya Elves. Naya Elves. You got it. He's good. He's good. Also good. Yeah. Let's treasure map. Let's see what we got on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want lands. My turn. There's a land. Draw. Main. Karn, I suppose. Do we make a Karn struct? I think we do. He blocks Steel Leaf. Or do we draw and make them attack into him? If we draw, basically, I think, nah, we're gonna make the dude. Let's make the dude.
Some solutions must be built.
This will force an attack into Karn. Karn will die either way, but this way we at least have this to go for. Really thinking hard about this Smothering Tithe trigger. Do I let him have it or do I not? See, now he sees that I have a treasure map. He lets me have it. Swell guy. Now my guy's a 4/4 and can kill a Steel Leaf. So if he plays a creature, No matter what he attacks Karn with, I'm probably just going to let it through unless he just attacks with Steel Leaf. Because then I can actually save Karn. Banefire him. Sure. Alright, well that's your whole turn. That's all your mana this turn. I'm comfortable with this outcome. Alright, I'll take 5 and go to 15.
I will be better prepared.
So we need 7 mana this turn. Smothering Tithe numero dos. Yes. Resolve that. Draw. I have 9. So it's obviously not enough to do both things. 5, 6, 7, 8. Can he do 8 next turn? Is that a Banefire? He wouldn't have enough to Banefire me out anyway. Best case scenario for him would be that that's a Lord. He can go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm still alive. Let's go to main. Play a second Tithe. And we can end a turn Smothering Powers him if he lets us draw. Or if he lets us create enough tokens. Because I think that's what we want to do here. Ah, damn. Well, we're not dead, so there's that. There's a really good chance that we can shuffle and draw. Pass to attackers, taking 8. Going to 8. Alright, my turn. Well, this is the turn we do things. I think we can put the gift in play, or do we just put Dawn of Hope? It's a gift. Alright. We're going to Nova, because we did not draw what we really wanted to see. White, white, white. Destroying creatures. He's got a full hand, unfortunately. Resolves. Play the Dawn of Hope. Do we play the gift and gain the life, or do we just wait it out? I think we'll wait it out. He's probably done worrying about tokens at this point, which is probably smart on his behalf. He can Banefire us for 5. We just drew him a handful of cards, so that's less than optimal. Best draw we could have would be Rampage. Which means this Fountain and Dawn of Hope is going to make me draw an extra card. For sure. Because he's only got 6 mana. He can only do a little bit this turn. And I'm fine with both of these. Yes, okay. So he's powering up to kill me next turn. My turn. Gain life. Pay the 2, please. I'm clicking on it. There we go. That's a good one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see. Let's sack a treasure first. No, let's not sack a treasure, in fact. Not what I meant to do there. Undo you. 3, 6, and this. Emergency powers. Now we've got him. Exactly where we wanted him. Exactly where we wanted him. Put the treasure map in play. Play our land. And he's going to scoop it up there, even though we... Damn it, people! Well, what can you do? Well, that long game, we managed to cast 4 blue or green spells. This deck is basically mono-white with a couple of splashes. So, I'm going to go ahead and call the video here. I know it's a short one. It's only 25 minutes. We only played a couple of games. But I think, well, you know what? We can make it a true questing video and actually play blue-green. Or mono-green or gruel. We could go back to Bant control. What we got over here? I want to finish the quest, so let's see what we got here. We could run this one down, see what happens. Got the... I just want to re-familiarize myself with the deck here. Okay. No Chemister's Insight, because I use precogs instead. That works. Guy's Blessing to redraw things and prevent us from being milled, I guess? I was trying to remember my choices, why we played these things. Let's play it and see what happens. Hey, worst comes to worst, we just lose. Redbeard, 43. Don't like this hand because we can't cast what's in our hand. Well, this could be better. Much better. Cool. Pelt Corrector. Drawing the seal away is nice. Pelt Collector number 2. There's 1. Alright, pass turn. We reserve the right to Growth Spiral and Seal Away, but I think we're probably going to want a Growth Spiral. Harpooner is fine. Resolve. 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 Pass to attackers. Growth Spiral. Gross. There's our land. There's tapped. We're going to get the shite beat out of us unless we draw like land, land, land from here out. Take as little damage as possible and don't trigger the Pelt Collectors. Still need to draw white or untap mana this turn. That works. That works perfectly. Well, probably should have used... No, wait, you know what? We're not done. We're not done. Whoops. Almost. Almost let that one get by me there. Llanowar Elves are fine. But you are still getting settled, I think? Yeah. I know he could play a Phoenix, but I believe he has to have land Phoenix to do that. I don't know if he played a land this turn. Not at all what I needed to see here, but I'm still going to cast it. Because I still want to shuffle and draw land. Preferably a white land. What, you got to counter it? Not a white land at all. I'll still play it. We are untapping our lands end of turn, but I kind of wanted a white land. Just because I want more white in play. Now we can counterspell a Phoenix. Or a Skargan Hellkite. Alright. He can buff his guy, and he's going to. He got me. Sinister Sabotage. Let's play him for 3. Gain 1, draw 1. Create a blocker. And hold open counterspells. God damn, I wish I had drawn a land there. Gain 2, draw 2 would have been so much better. Lava Coil. I actually don't need to gain the life here. I'll just counter that and make sure this next card is a land. Actually, I'm fine with it being an absorb at this point. Alright. Next, get in. I'm just absorbing what he does. Salt Collector. Actually, I think I'm fine with that too. Nah, might as well absorb it. I've got a bunch. Taking 1. Sabotage. Pass the turn, or do I just destroy everything and hope to draw better than he does? Pass the turn. Legion Warboss. Yeah, I need to draw better now. I don't want to land at this point. I want like a Teferi or something, even though lands are good. This is where I'll draw emergency powers, you watch. Or Cleansing Nova number 2. Here we go. Land. Take 1. Now I wish I had kept that land. I'm still going to hold off until I can draw land. He'll probably scoop after this, though. Take it. Colossus? Yeah, that's going to be enough. Does he scoop it up? No scoops. Now he scoops it up.
Let's skip to the good part.
I don't know why I did that. Doesn't matter. Guardian's fine. Attack Teferi for 1. No, he's just coming at me. Land. Yep, he's fine. Oh man. He's going to be so angry with his plays now. Cancel that, sorry. Next, all attack. Destroy all creatures. This game is over in a half.
Hold that thought.
Play this guy for 5. Draw.
You know what? I'm not done.
End. God, I love this deck. It's so damn control-y. Good game, buddy. He stuck it out. He stuck it out. I'll give him that. But we took control early and drew exactly what we needed. We're 1 spell away from finishing this up, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. We played 2 decks. Both were Bant. I'm always happy to play those. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe this Rampage of the Centaurs deck is going to be better suited for modern. There are probably better ways to create hordes of like mirror tokens and stuff along those lines. Or maybe it's just really good with a lot of different ways to make treasures. I've got to look into it, and maybe I'm looking the wrong way with the Smothering Tithe emergency powers. Maybe I could do Naya and use some of the red cards like Rampage, or not Rampage, Jesus, Pirate's Pillage. Maybe I could put it in my, as a one-of in my Jeskai deck, my Storm deck. That would be funny. Wow. Depose deploy for a bunch of dudes and then into their turn, turn them all into 3/3s. It's sort of like a win more. I don't think that's necessary. But yeah, it's okay as is. It's definitely not the right... I'm looking at it now. I've got, just a few blue and green here, and it's mostly white. I mean, it's all right as it is, but it definitely needs some work. So definitely give me suggestions, and I will definitely take them into consideration. And I definitely hope you have a wonderful day.